Stop scrolling. Something just happened with XRP, and almost no one is talking about it. Volume just exploded, up over 300% overnight, but the price barely moved, and that's exactly what smart money wants. Because when volume spikes without a price breakout, it's not retail, it's not hype, it's whales loading up quietly before the move. This is the kind of setup that explodes without warning. And if you don't understand what this volume actually means, you're gonna miss the moment. Again. So let me break it down. Why this matters, why price staying flat is actually bullish, and why the next XRP breakout could be way closer than anyone thinks. Let's start with the raw data. In the last 24 hours, XRP's trading volume surged by over 300%. That means billions of dollars moved through the XRP network without a massive price move. To most retail traders, this looks like nothing. But to seasoned investors, it's one of the most reliable signals of a setup in progress. When volume spikes without price following, it's a tell. It means large holders are building positions, quietly, intentionally, because they don't want you to know what they know. Let's look at 3 core reasons this matters. Volume precedes price, always. When smart money wants in, they don't buy after price explodes. They buy before. They wait for quiet, for boredom, and that's when they strike. We've seen this in Bitcoin, we've seen this in Ethereum, and now we're seeing it in XRP. Technical pressure is building. XRP's chart is showing signs of massive compression. The Bollinger Bands are squeezing tight, a classic precursor to volatility. The 50-day and 100-day moving averages are converging. Price is hovering just under key resistance. This is a classic breakout formation. And volume is the match. Legal clarity is changing the game. Ripple recently pulled back its appeal against the SEC, a strategic move signaling confidence. They're not backing down, they're clearing the board for future institutional access. That means more ETFs, more banks, more legitimacy, and whales know it. Still not convinced this is a major signal? Let's zoom out. Historical context. What volume spikes? Tell us. This isn't the first time we've seen this kind of volume anomaly. In 2017, XRP volume surged days before its legendary bull run. Price was flat for weeks. Then came the 10th. In 2020, right before the SEC lawsuit, there was a silent accumulation phase, marked by huge but unnoticed volume. In 2022, as the legal tides began to shift, whales returned. Volume surged before XRP climbed 40% in 2 weeks. Every single time volume spiked without a headline, a price movement followed. It's not always instant, but it always comes. And this time, the volume is bigger, the setup is tighter, and the upside is clearer. On-chain metrics. Confirm the signal. Want more confirmation? The blockchain never lies. Daily active addresses remain above 110,000, suggesting consistent utility. MVRV ratio has dipped near 1 point, a common bottom formation. Whale tier wallets, 1 million plus XRP, have increased holdings by 6% in the last 7 days. Exchange outflows are rising. Whales are moving funds off exchanges into cold wallets. This isn't speculation, it's data. Smart money is positioning, and they're betting on something coming. The setup, compression plus volume equals explosion. Right now, XRP's chart looks exactly how it did before previous breakouts. RSI is neutral, not overbought, not oversold. Room to run. MACD is curling upward. Price is coiled between major moving averages. Bollinger Bands are the tightest they've been since the last 30% rally. And now, with volume spiking, the pressure cooker is fully sealed. The only question is when the lid blows off. What should investors do? Let's talk strategy. Because this moment is a gift, but only if you treat it with discipline. Accumulate during compression. When price goes sideways, that's your chance to load. Don't wait for green candles. Buy when it's boring. Follow the volume. Volume is the smart money. If it stays high and price holds, you're looking at accumulation. If it spikes again, brace yourself. Use proper risk management. Never go all in. Use stop losses. Respect the trend. But don't ignore the signs. Zoom out. This isn't about flipping for 10%. It's about owning before utility kicks in. Before Ripple wins full legal clarity. Before institutions arrive. Macro rotation, XRP in the bigger picture. Bitcoin dominance is stalling. Ethereum is absorbing ETF momentum. Altcoins are waking up. And XRP, it's one of the few coins with a real use case. Cross-border payments. An existing institutional network, RippleNet, legal clarity forming price still below all-time highs. That's called asymmetry. And asymmetry is where millionaires are made. This is the moment where conviction gets built, where smart positioning starts, where wealth is made before the move. The volume doesn't lie. Like and follow, and we will see you at the top.